Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be giving you my persuasive speech. For an audience, I don't have but just a few, kind of short staffed these days. So there's what I have for an audience. The title that I have for my speech is Why Can't We Get Along? Have you ever been on the receiving end of someone attacking you verbally? Did they disagree with you on some significant issue? Did they attack your character? Did they attack your intellect? Treat your beliefs like they were irrelevant? Many people have. Social media has become an area that's allowed people to have a platform to say whatever they want to say without any kind of repercussions or any kind of consequences to the actions. It's become so rampant that we've had to come up with cyberbullying laws in order to help punish those that do these things. Sad part of it is that so much of this stuff leads to, for those on the receiving end, leads to uh, emotional issues, heightened stress issues, anger, even outbursts of violence, murder, and in some cases, suicide. The behavior can be changed and even prevented if people just use a few things when they're interacting with other people. Just ask a few questions. You know, is there relevance to what the person is saying? Um, Ask yourself, are my words going to be hurtful or helpful to the situation? Will my words shut down or extend the open dialogue? Is my response going to be based in emotion or in information? What I'd like to do is introduce you to some common places that these things uh, happen at, which usually, for the most part, a lot of them these days happen on social media. You know, we have so many different outlets for social media these days. We have Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Vine, Instagram. There's, I could go on and on and on. You even have the newspaper outlets. They have their own websites and everything. People get on there and comment on articles, and whether it's things dealing with religion, politics, different important issues that we're faced with on a daily basis. When it comes to social media, everybody has their hand in on it. Celebrities, politicians, sports stars, companies, various news outlets. The list goes on and on. You, me. There's also a lot of this. A lot of it's used for sharing our different and various ideologies. Whether, like I said before, like whether it's religious, political, uh, non-religious, non-political. There's something for everyone out there. The Another aspect of it is used to give people a glimpse into our lives. We allow people to look in, to see little pictures, what's going on with families, and you know, in the beginning, that's what it was for. It started out for family, for friends, to be able to share with each other, to keep up with each other, and somewhere along the way, somebody started to abuse the system. And it's the same way in all other things. Somebody comes along and abuses the system. It's become a playground for so many of them to get on there to do things to cause strife, to cause pain, and it's not always limited to strangers. Sometimes it can be friends, classmates, co-workers, and in some cases it can be family members. To find examples of any of this stuff, all you have to do is go on any news feed on any of these outlets to see where people are on there, disrespecting each other. And it doesn't have to be a one-way street on it. I've seen, whether it be Republican, Democrat, Christian, non-Christian, Muslim, non-Muslims. The list goes on and on. People berating each other and tearing each other down. And for what? One recent thing that I can think of was the huntress Rebecca Francis, that's been surrounded by hate and controversy lately. And an article in Breitbart by Donna Rachel Edmonds showed where the comedian Ricky Gervais posted a picture or tweeted a picture of Miss Francis with a giraffe she had harvested. It caused a storm of people, people that disagreed with her on what she'd done. They come across, wishing death and threatening death to her, over an issue that they disagree on. Another thing I think of is a December 28th article in 2013 for myfoxatlanta.com. There was a man and a woman in Cartersville, Georgia, that were in a hotel that had a disagreement over things, which the things was the Ten Commandments. They were arguing over biblical things, and ended up getting physical to the point of, they have or had battery charges placed against them. The officers arrested them said they were both highly intoxicated, so that really tells us a lot there. Another article that I have that I found is an article in the Psychology Today on their website. It was an article that 8 ways to lose friends by talking politics, and it was Dr. Susan Heitler. For examples, she used sarcasm, distorting the evidence, and bad mouthing, the other person's viewpoints. It was just kind of the highlights of what was there. My question is, where have we gone to where we've lost the ability to disagree with each other kindly? And it doesn't matter what it is, whether you go big with religion, politics, or whether you go with things like, your preference of movies or music or even food. There have been tons and tons of cases that you can see where people have, come to blows over, better food or a better movie, music, or anything like that. And even with that right there, what I'd like to point out was in the U.S. National Library of Medicine, there was an article done by L. Roll Hussman, and in there basically stated that being exposed to violence within television, music, video games, movies runs the risk of somebody behaving violently. So with that, we run the risk of acting out, because it's said in the article that it's similar to being exposed to the environment filled with that. What I'd like to do is just come to a close on this. I hope we can all find some clarity and be able to have conversations with people we disagree with, to be able to talk to them without, negativity between us. You know, hope that anybody that you engage with in the future on anything, that you treat them with respect, and hopefully they will treat you with respect in return. Most everyone just wants to be heard and respected. And it can happen when we consider others. That's the end of my speech. I went forever too long, so long that one of my audience members fell asleep on me. So they're still here, sort of. Thank you.